Hello there, beautiful people. I have with me Divyanshu from Killkount. He's the really special guest here tonight in Metal Massage Radio Unshackled. And this is your host, Narendra. I am GAROUL. And we will be talking about their new album, their future, about what the band is looking out for, how they've formed as a band, and a lot more. So, I have Devanshu with me on the phone call right now. Hey Devanshu, how are you?
Hey, hi everyone. Hope everyone's doing well.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, Devanshu, just to give you a brief about Metal Messiah Radio. So, this radio station has been around for 10 years, and there are almost 40 plus radio jockeys across the globe. So, quite a good network that these guys have done. And the best part is they always believe in underground metal music. So
Really nice.
that's
The more the merrier. That's
yes,
what metal needs.
absolutely. Right. So, Devanshu, tell me something about what you do in the band and how the name Kill Count came and the existence of the band, in short.
Okay, so I was still a high school kid when I started the band with my friends, which
Okay.
eventually got out of the band. And the name came from one of my older bandmates. And I just gave the idea that maybe we should replace the C with a K. And
Okay.
that is where the whole K gimmick came from. It's like nothing serious. It's just us having fun with words.
Right, right, right. So,
And yeah,
so you play the guitars in the band, right?
I play the guitars. I write most of the music that we've written till now. I write all the lyrics
Okay,
and
great.
the song themes and stuff. Basically, the vision stuff is my department.
Right, right. So, like, yeah, like you were one of the founding members. I can say that. Like
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I'm the only last remaining founding member in Killkount, actually.
Oh, okay, okay. So you've got a lot of bandmates who've changed and gone to
Yeah, we have
different
a
cities.
lot of former members, dude. It's
Yeah,
been a long road of trial and error.
right, right. So I
Yeah,
mean,
people have came in. Yeah,
right, right. I can completely agree or understand this because I've been in bands where the biggest part is to get everyone together and try to work on the vision.
exactly. Like getting a band full of people with the same vision, same goals. That is like
Right.
step one. And as easy as it sounds, it is very difficult in our country because people have a lot of different kind of things they're into. Metal just happens to be one of them. For most people, it's a phase they come in and go out of.
Correct.
So
Correct. Correct.
currently, we are very satisfied with the lineup we have. Everybody is on the same page. We all have the same goals, same mission statement for everyone. So that's the thing that has changed for the band in the last 2 years since our drummer Aditya, the
Right.
second
Right.
guitarist Laksh, and our bass player Mradul came in. So that has been the really strengthening advantage, and that is what compelled us to eventually work on our debut album. Because before this, we were still a very unstable band with members coming in and going out all the time.
Right, right. And it actually becomes difficult when you are friends with the bandmates and you don't kind of want to leave them, but
Exactly.
unfortunately
You
you have
said
to.
it, bro. You said it. Tell me about it. Because most of the times when a band starts out as young as we did, we were still kids when we did this. So
Right.
there are a lot of emotions riding in with the music.
Absolutely.
And most of the times the bandmates are actually better friends than they are actually bandmates.
Right,
So
right, right. Makes
change
sense.
of personnel can be kind of heavy on the people.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, we can proudly say that we are right now in a place that everyone's happy with what we're doing.
And
And
it's one
everyone's
of the
ready to
sickest
stay
lineup
for
for
the
kill
foreseeable
counts. I can
future.
proudly say that because I've witnessed you many times.
Oh, thank you so
Alive.
much, dude. Means a lot.
Right. So, mate, so when did you start off kill count? It's been a decade, almost a decade.
No, not a decade. It's been less time than that. We started in 2014, April.
Okay.
Started out playing college competitions. And that was my first time picking up an instrument and going on stage. So
Oh, wow.
basically, all my career, that from the start till now, I've been only with Killkount.
Wow. That talks a
All
lot about
written all
you
my
as a
music.
person because you are just focused on what you want to achieve with this band. So it's
Exactly.
I
Like
really admire it.
Killcount is my brainchild, and honestly, personally, I don't see myself as a guitarist or a musician first. I always wanted to be in a band, and eventually
Right,
I
right.
found my place and my ways of doing so.
Right, right. That's how I guess most of our Indian guys who are in the scene right now kind of got into metal.
Exactly.
Right. So, tell me about your bandmates. What do you do for chilling? What's your go-to when you're not performing? Things like that.
Okay, so Aditya and Radul, and very soon even we're all going to be music teachers.
Oh,
We
wow.
teach in schools, we take personal students, and basically our agenda is to make more metalheads, but very subtly so their parents don't see it coming, like
Right,
very
right.
manipulative way. We just want a larger audience for the future, prepping up
Absolutely.
a future generation. So that is our little contribution in doing that. Other than that, Laksh, our other guitarist, he's also a music teacher himself in Mumbai only.
Okay.
And Vishal, our vocalist, he is a graphic designer and he does VFX and stuff. He works on all our videos. So basically,
It becomes
we
easier
do
then.
all our production in-house only.
Wow, superb, superb.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard and what I know, kind of you are like half of the people are in a different city, and
No,
you are from a
currently
different.
we are like four of us are in Pune
Oh,
and
okay.
Laksh is in Mumbai, but
Okay.
we belong to different places, all of us. Vishal is
Right.
from Indore, I'm from Bhopal, Laksh is from Indore and Bhopal both, kind of.
Okay. Okay.
Radul is from Meerut, UP, and Aditya is from Nagpur. So
Right.
yeah, we're a mixed bag with
Right.
common interests.
Right, right. So how difficult initially when you started off, when this lineup came together, was it difficult to get all the people in the same boat and kind of jam as such? Because
Contrary to popular belief, it was the easiest thing ever
oh,
because
okay,
even them and us, basically Mradul and Aditya they are in a bunch of bands together. So
correct.
they are a duo. Me and Vishal were a duo who were going through a lot of lineup changes, and they have been going down the same path as us, but in their own right. So even like it was a common ground. We both understood each other, and it just happened, we just found things in common, like we also went through this shit and so did you.
Right,
So
right.
it was very easy when we started putting up this lineup together. Laksh always wanted to be in a band with me, and so
Right.
did I. So we were always planning a project together, and it had just happened to be that I was looking to get another guitarist. I was a single guitarist in the band for a really long time.
Okay.
I was looking to change my approach at songwriting and the way parts can be formed. So like Laksh was the perfect option.
Okay,
That is
super.
how that happened. So it was like we all gelled together from the word go.
Right. So sometimes it happens actually. It's like an instant connection and you kind of get it and you're like
Exactly.
bang on. Okay, let's do this. Right, right. I can completely understand that. So let's talk about the album, the writing process of the album. What is the album called and what can people expect more from this album?
Okay. So the album writing process started as early as 2014 when we jammed for the first time, where I literally picked up the instrument for the first time. Me, Ocean, and another guy, Pulkit. He was earlier in the scheme of things.
Right.
We jammed up and came up with riffs, which eventually became the song WMD, the fourth track on the record. So that is where it started. I came up with themes, and the writing, basically the lyrical themes and all came way later as I developed as a person.
Right.
My understanding developed, my vocabulary developed. Then I wrote lyrics. It was a long process. It is safe to say the album is our life's work till now.
Right, right,
So
right.
yeah, a lot rides on this, and 7 out of the 8 proper songs on the album have been written for a while, and with lineup changes they've been modified musically, thematically, and
Right.
these are the most solid versions of the songs, safe to say, with
Right,
the new
super.
lineup. Yeah, and the title track, Conflict Terror, it is the newest one.
Okay.
The recent song, we've never played it live. It's going to be a surprise for everyone checking
Wow.
out the album for the first time.
Right, super. So I actually have pre-ordered the album, so I am like super excited
Oh, yes,
about
you
this.
have.
And I've also
And
got.
I'm so glad that you did.
Thank you so
Everybody
much.
listening to this, pre-order a copy right now.
Right now.
We need all the support we can get.
It's on Bandcamp also as well, right? For
It is on Bandcamp. It is on InstaMojo. People anywhere in the world can buy it. You can buy a digital copy on Bandcamp. Soon there will be pre-orders available for Apple Music too. And for people not interested in putting in their money, can still check it out on all the streaming platforms.
Absolutely, yeah. Just give it a thought, and you never know. You can always get a fan from anywhere across the globe. And at the same time, the like having this discussion with you right now, I kind of get it that the effort that you are trying to make this album in, at the end of the day, you want the little kids. We kind of saw our metalheads. So for me, it was Infernal Wrath. When I saw them, I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I got inspired. Now, if somebody is listening to Killkount, who's like a 10-year-old or a 15-year-old, and he's like, boss, banna hai to iske jaisa banna hai. So that is the kind of thing that you are looking out. And I kind of love that when you see so much passion in a band, and it kind of replicates in the album that they are putting out.
Thank you so much, bro. This is the validation we do it for.
Right. So you said eight songs in the album, right?
8 proper songs. There's an interlude track right off the second track.
Okay.
Yeah. So 8 songs on the album.
And the pre-order song that you guys gave, I've actually heard previously of those.
Yeah, it is a re-incarnation of our debut single, Korruption Kauses Katastrophe, because I felt like the time that we recorded that single, it's not a proper representation of our sound. And this song is like a very close personal favorite of all of us. So we wanted to do it. We wanted to give it a spin with the new lineup and how it sounds live now. So it does justice to the sound that we actually have.
Super. Right. So now this song that you're talking about, Catastrophe creates
Korruption Causes Catastrophe.
Corruption Causes Catastrophe. It's like a tongue twister. Yeah. So can you give me more details about this song, because I am about to play this after this, like in midway of this interview. So if you can give me more details about this.
Yeah, this song is like about corruption, as the name suggests. Yeah, it is about corruption at the highest level, at the lower levels. It is about how it is a cancer that is rotting literally every structure in the world, be it governmental or be it a commercial structure. Everywhere in the world, corruption is messing things up. It is making a really unfair playground for everybody out there. And it is about people eventually getting pissed off and taking matters into their own hands.
Right.
And pillaging, murdering, basic death metal stuff,
Right. Cool. So, listeners who've just joined in, I am with Divyanshu, who's the guitarist for Killkount, and the track that you'll be listening right now is Korruption Causes Catastrophe. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Democracy is the tyranny of the uninformed.
Guys, the track that you heard was from Killkount. I have Divyanshu on guitars for Killkount. He's with me right now, and we are on a phone line, and we are just discussing metal, the band, how it all formed, and just life in general. Right.
Life
So,
in general.
right. So, Devanshu, now coming up with this album, how did Proximity production happen? As in, was it something like you guys approached or they came to you? How it kind of
Okay,
brought it?
so I think everybody in the scene knows Harsha. He's the
Yes.
only guy who is providing these kind of services in India. I mean, the only one that was so out there and available for everyone. PR
Right.
services and management and doing it in a professional way, bringing the music business side of the business for the bands, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, I knew Harsha for a long time. We met before actually at our first show in Mumbai in Hard Rock Cafe Worldly. That's where we met for the first time.
Oh, okay,
And
okay, okay.
yeah, we
Where
were both
Dark
very
Crypt also played the same show?
no, there was no Dark Crypt. It was Plague Throat and Killkount. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay,
It was
okay.
Killkount, Killkount, and Plague Throat.
I
It
was
was
there, I
Plague
was
Throat's
there.
tour. Oh, you were there.
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
So, yeah, Harsha and we were both very keen to work with each other. And yeah, it happened.
Right, right. That's great. And shout out to Harsha, people who are listening. He's the only guy who's one of the only guys who's doing this for Indian metal scene. Right. So, what is the future plan for Kill Count? What can the listeners expect more?
We are gonna go hardcore campaigning mode as soon as the album is out. We're gonna be on tour. We are most probably gonna play every major city with our metal scene. And if you live in one of those cities, please come over, have fun with us, knock down a few beers, break a few skulls, buy some fucking merch, hang out with Killkount. We're fun people to hang out with, and so we've been told. And yeah, after we're done with that, we're gonna immediately start working on a new EP, which tentatively is gonna be sequel to Conflict and Terror thematically
Okay.
and musically too. And yeah, let's see how that turns out. Is it going to be an EP? Is it going to be a full-length album? We don't know yet. We are going to start dishing out material soon, though.
Right. So, you, I believe, are also going on a tour right now after the album hits in India.
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be an album launch tour on our side.
Right.
It's like a collaboration with us and Harsha.
Right.
Proximity is doing this Scalpel and Sledgehammer tour, which also has Nihilus. But we are also planning a few more shows. So it's going to be a compilation of both of that. So basically, our album launch tour is going to be Scalpels and Sledgehammer and a bunch more shows, hopefully.
Right. Superb. Right. So that gives a lot of perspective about what Kill Count does, how the music was shaped and the songs. Right. And for the listeners, anything that you would like to add as a band or any thing that you want to talk about Indian metal? Because what I'm doing currently with Metal Messiah Radio is because so whatever I play, I just play Indian metal for the 2 hours that I
Okay.
have the show for. So I just kind of want people to witness more of Indian metal or at least have more earbuds tuned into Indian metal tunes. So that's why I kind of do this. So anything that you would like to tell our listeners why Indian metal or like at least give it a try. So what are the things that you can do?
Just the cliched things. If you're a listener in India, go to your nearest show whenever possible. Help out the local bands, buy merchandise, be vocal about what you like about the metal scene and what you dislike. It's always good feedback for everyone involved in the process. And yeah, just listen to more Indian bands. We have a lot of bands in our country, and most people know only the cream top 4 or 5 of them.
Right. And
Yeah.
that's the main motive about the shows and the interviews we kind of do. That the more you listen to Indian metal, the more you'll fall in love because there's loads of talent and load of bands who are doing it day in day out
Exactly.
and killing it.
There are artists who are making kick-ass artwork. So I want to give a huge shout out to Shubham Jha, who does all our art, posters, album artwork, everything. He's a kick-ass guy. Any band looking for work, you should really get in touch with him. And also Akash Sherpa, vocalist from F4 Dice. He is the mix and master engineer on our album.
Oh,
really kick-ass job. And basically, this is our team now. So we're all going to work together on more future releases.
Superb. And any new bands that you would like to recommend for the listeners out here?
First of all, I would really like to suggest everyone to check out F4 Dice. They are good. They're really good. Anybody who's into modern metal, they're a very aggressive form, minus the clean vocal stuff.
Right.
So anybody who's into that should really check them out. There's Amorcia, kick-ass old school thrash metal from Kerala.
Right.
And I really like Godless and Gutslit, dude.
Yeah.
Both of those bands are pushing the envelope of what Indian bands can do right now.
Absolutely.
And we really look up to them, both of those bands. We really want to get somewhere like they did. So big motivating factors. More power to them.
Right, Divyanshu. Thanks a lot for giving us time for doing this interview. I know you've been traveling, but thanks a lot for doing this. And I will make sure that people listen to your stuff more and more because I'll be playing them.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Cheers, everyone. Stay metal.
Cheers. Bye-bye.